It is the beginning of the end of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And in fact, after 20 seasons, we got our first look at the final few episodes of the long-running reality show, and perhaps our last look at Kim's ugly cry face. Let's get you caught up.
I just feel like it's now time to have another kid. I saw Kourtney and Scott asleep together on the couch.
They're definitely made for each other, like they're supposed to be together.
I am just really blessed that we had this opportunity to even do this. We have a lot of memories.
I just want you to know like, I really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you.
Did we make the right decision by walking away?
Is this gonna be the most dramatic season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians yet? I don't know, but all I know is that it is the end of one era and the beginning of another. And in this trailer, I mean, Khloe says she wants another baby. The family says Kourtney and Scott are meant for each other. Katie, how do we think this season will end for everyone?
Well, let's first of all break down the Kourtney and Scott of it all. I mean, we hear Kendall saying that they're meant for each other, but in a way, I feel like this storyline is a little bit tired, right? I mean, every season we see Scott and Kourtney and we want to root for them, but we know that they're probably not going to end up together. Just this week, ET learned that Kourtney is now dating Travis Barker. I'm a big fan of that relationship. They both like Erewhon. They're neighbors in Calabasas. I love
So much in common.
Blink-182. So much in common. As for Scott and how he feels about it, a source told ET it's always a bit of an adjustment when one of them is dating someone new, but at the end of the day, he obviously wants Kourtney to be happy and they're focused on co-parenting together. So that's kind of what I think is happening here. I think that they have figured out how to successfully co-parent, but we see Scott, dating all these much younger women, and I'm happy that Kourtney seems to be in a new and exciting and hopefully very healthy relationship with Travis. I do not think that they're going to end up together. What do you think?
I agree with you, but my question is whether we'll see that new and exciting and healthy new relationship on the show. I'm predicting that we won't. Maybe at the end when Kourtney's doing her final wrap up of the season, But as we know, the family wrapped filming 3 weeks ago, nearly 3 weeks ago. They were sharing a bunch of behind the scenes photos and videos of the day. So maybe they had just missed the mark before the whole Travis Barker storyline could have entered. But one thing that we can bet on is seeing Kim and Kanye's marital troubles play out this season. A source tells ET that their problems are covered on the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashian, but are not a main plot. Obviously, we know that Kim is one of the executive producers of the show, and she is very heavy-handed in this. So I would be surprised if she let it all out, but also it would be tough not to address it, And a source previously told ET that Kim and Kanye are still heading toward a divorce, and the couple hasn't seen each other much lately, but still communicate regularly. With Kim in Calabasas and Kanye spending time in and out of Wyoming. If I was a betting man, Katie, I would say we probably won't see Yeezy up in this last season of the show.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I do think that we'll see and we'll hear Kim's side of everything. I think this show has been a vehicle for the family to share their feelings about the tough scenarios that we've been in. I mean, think about the Tristan, Jordan, Khloe of it all. Like that really heavily played out. So I just can't imagine them not addressing it. That's why we love the Kardashians, as we love how candid and open they are about their lives. I will say one person that I do think could pop up though is TikToker Addison Rae. We see her hanging out with Kourtney all the time. They're co-stars in the new She's All That reboot that's coming out hopefully soon. We know that they finished filming that, but she and Kourtney hang out all the time. And I do want to talk about one little awkward thing that happened this week is her ex put Addison on blast saying, "Who's your least favorite Kardashian?" Why don't you guys take a look at this moment?
Who's your least favorite Kardashian that you've met?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna answer it.
I don't have a least favorite.
There's not one that just bugs you a little?
I'm not answering that.
They're like really good friends to me. I love all of them. Don't ask me a favorite. I can't choose.
Okay.
They're all great. I feel like everyone asks that. They're like, who's the best?
Who's the best? Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They are all so great. I feel like, they're like more than what you think, and they're just so sweet and like down to earth and really good people.
Just say Kourtney's your favorite.
Right. I will say I did ask Addison a few months ago if we could potentially see her on the show, and she did not rule it out. She didn't say no. So I think it's possible. Very quickly, Denny, what do you think about Khloe wanting another baby with Tristan?
I think it's a sign that Tristan and Khloe are in it for the long haul. Obviously, they reconciled this in 2020 during the pandemic. They, of course, already share True, but I think they're on the back on track. I won't say the right track, but I think they're back on track. Of course, a big challenge for them is going to be the fact that Tristan's now playing for the Boston Celtics. And, you know, a source did tell ET that she's going to, her roots are going to be in LA. Of course, they'll go to his games and share time in Boston and Los Angeles, but that will be the ultimate test. So I think they have to get through this basketball season and this next year before another baby, but I wouldn't rule it out. And honestly, I'm kind of rooting for it. I really hope it works out and that they expand the family. But we'll have to see when it all plays out in the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashian that premieres March 18th on E!